So let us see this problem. Again, a practice problem. What is mentioned in the statement of this problem is cone of base 50 mm diameter and 60 mm height rest with its base on HP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the VP, parallel to one of its generator, and passing through a point on axis at a distance of 22 mm from the apex. Draw the sectional top view and develop the lateral surface of remaining portion of cone. So again, you read this statement clearly. Here, what is given? Which solid is given? Cone having base 50 mm diameter and height 60 mm. How it is resting? It is resting on its base. So about solid, you have understood the information. Then about cutting plane, the cone is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP, and so this perpendicular to VP plane you can set, but here the angle with HP is not given. Now in earlier problem, angle with HP is given. So when cutting plane is perpendicular to VP, another statement is it makes some angle with HP is given, but here the instead of giving the angle, the inclination of cutting plane is given with reference to a generator. So that cutting plane is parallel to one of the generator of cone. And now one of the generator means you can select a right side generator or left side generator, and you can move the cutting plane above and below with reference to the axis. Now the third statement related to the to fix the position of cutting plane is from where it passes. It is passing through a point on axis at a distance 22 mm from apex. Now every time the statement is written that cutting plane is 22 mm above the base. Now here with reference to apex, 22 mm distance is given. So this is the difference in earlier problem and this problem. Now position of cutting plane is defined in a different way. Cutting plane is perpendicular to VP is the common part, and uncommon part is that cutting plane is parallel to the one of the generator of cone and passing through a point on axis at a distance 22 mm from the apex. Draw a sectional top view and develop the lateral surface of remaining portion of a this. Now we'll see the solution part of this. Now as it is a cone, so for cone we need to calculate included angle theta. So what we do first, we'll draw the orthographic view, top view and front view of this cone. Top view may be top view is a circle of radius or diameter base is given 50, so top view is drawn as a circle. Then front view is a triangle, isosceles triangle of height 60 mm. So base diameter, here base diameter 50 mm, so circle is drawn. Then axis height 60, so triangle of axis height 60 is drawn. Then this circle is divided into 8 parts, say A, B, C, D likewise, and the mid center point of this circle is named as a apex point O. Okay, then after that you are joining this OA, OB, OC, OD with a faint line. This indicates the generators, top view of generators of a cone. Then you are projecting all these points A, B, C, D in front view as a points on base. Okay, so name these points as A dash, B dash, C dash accordingly, and O dash also apex point. So join this apex point to respective this. Here the names are not written correctly because PQRS names are not given in top view, but see the you have to give the name as A dash, then B dash, H dash. So accordingly you change the name. So this is the mistake here, as it is ready-made problem referred from presentation. So you make that correction. Then what is next? So you have drawn all generators. Then you have to set a cutting plane. The position for cutting plane is given as it is 22 mm from the apex. So this 22 mm distance is set, and this cutting plane is parallel to one of the generators. So this O dash P dash, I will read the same sentence. O dash P dash parallel to this O dash P dash, this cutting plane is drawn, and the intersection point of this cutting plane is 22 mm below the apex. So it is set. So now you make the right side of the generator, remaining portion of the cone as a dark, and the base portion as a dark. Okay, this you have done. Then in first part of numeric, it is asked that draw the sectional top view. Now you have to find out where this cutting plane cuts generator or base. That point you have to mark. So here this one number point is on base, then on the other side, which is one number point is suppose here, but the behind this there is 7 number point. So mark these points, name these points, then 2 dash. Now 2 dash is where it is on this 2 dash, and 6 dash is on the center generator, vertical generator. Similarly 3 and 5, these are on O, the generator, this O dash, S dash, and O dash U dash generator, and 4 dash point is on uh, extreme left generator, extreme right generator. So all these, how many points? So 7 points. 7 points are marked on the intersection of generator as well as the base. Now you transfer this point 1 dash here on the base 1, 7 here on the base 7, then 2 dash 6 dash you cannot transfer because directly, because they are on the vertical generator. So transfer this here to the left side, 2 double dash 6 double dash. Now take this point 2 double dash 6 double dash below on this here, and then you with this radius you O, and that radius you transfer 2 and 6 point. Okay, then next point is 3 dash 5 dash. They are again on not on the true length of generator. So transfer is here 3 double dash 5 double dash. Draw these 3 double dash 5 double dash O distance from O. Here you take that distance and mark the point. Then similarly 4 dash point is directly on the extreme right generator. So you can take that distance, means the project that point on 4 dash as a on this OE generator, and join these points here. Then you draw hatching line. So here again hatching line should be drawn at 45-degree and with equal spacing. That specification or that guideline you have to follow. So this completes our sectional top view. Now you name below this view, you name sectional top view. The title should be written in capital. Then HP, VP, or front view, top view, these names you have to use as a capital letters. Then the next part is you have to draw the development of this cut cone. Now for development you need to calculate angle theta. So theta is equal to radius of base divided by the length of generator into 360. Use this formula and you will get angle calculation as 138.5-degree. So with OA equal to the length of generator, you mark radius and draw this arc. With this radius you draw this arc. This arc is called as, say, a base arc. On this base arc you have to mark number of divisions A, B, C, D, like this 8 divisions. So 8 divisions, total included angle is 138.5. So you have divided in 8 parts. So make 8 divisions and mark A, then B, then C, then D, like this. Okay. Now you have marked these divisions and named them accordingly, capital A, capital B, capital C, like this. But your development figure is not on the entire cone. So it is apex is removed, generators are removed. So only few points. So that these 6 points, 1 point is on base edge. So you measure the distance of this 1 point from B. So this arc distance you have to measure, or you can draw a arc, generator O1, and on this O1 where it intersects, that you name as a 1. Then 2 number point, so this 2 number point is on OC, so take the distance of this 2 point from here and mark this 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, like this. You have to mark all these points and join these points 1, 2, 3, 4 in sequence with a straight line. Straight line. Entire figure or a dark figure as development of cut pyramid, cut cone, or a truncated cone. So I think this problem is again a unique problem, where the cutting plane position with reference to HP is not given, but with reference to one of the generator is given. So that is different than other cutting planes. Then secondly, this cutting plane cuts base as well as the generator, but not all the generators. So this is again a difference. Earlier problem, cutting plane cuts only the generators but not the base. So that change you notice and you mark accordingly in drawing solution of this problem. Then after this, I am going to discuss different nature of a problem, development of lateral surfaces of solids with cutouts and holes. Now, cutout and holes, this is again a different part. It is not clearly mentioned in our syllabus, but I will take only one problem as a sample problem. When now, up till now, we had discussed solids are cut by a cutting plane, and whenever the solid is cut by cutting plane, remaining solid we call it as a truncated solid. But if solid is cut by another solid, suppose there is a cone and it is cut by cylinder, that means a cylindrical hole is there in a cone, or a square pyramid is there and it is cut by a triangular pyramid, triangular prism. So likewise, then you have to draw the development of this cut hole or a cut portion, how to draw it. So we'll see one problem. So here you read the problem of that type. So let us read this statement. Square prism of 36 mm edge of base, 64 mm height, stand on HP with two of the sides of base edges equally inclined to VP. It has square hole of 24 mm side centrally cut through the prism such that its faces are equally inclined to HP. Axis of hole is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Draw the development of lateral surfaces of prism showing the true shape of square cutout hole. You can say cutout hole. Now we'll again read this problem very precisely. First, which solid is given? Square prism. Square prism base is 36, axis side 64, and this square prism, how it is resting? It stands on HP with two of its base edges are equally inclined to VP. So can you draw a position of this square prism in top view? It will appear as a square of 36 mm side, and the edges of square, sides of square are equally inclined to VP. That means while drawing a top view, you have to draw a square with sides of that square making angle 45 degree to XY line. This is the position of that square prism in top view. Now this square prism has a square hole of 24 mm side. Now on this vertical prism, square prism, there is a square hole, and the position of that square hole is given. Side of that hole, square hole, is having 24 mm. Centrally cut through the prism. This indicates that where is the axis of the square hole? It is exactly at the midpoint of height of square prism. Then this square hole such that the faces of that square hole are equally inclined to VP. That means this hole will appear in which view? Can you draw this view? This hole in front view first or in top view first? So we will draw front view of this hole first, 24 mm hole first, and the position of this 24 mm hole we will arrange exactly at the center point of axis. And this hole is again a square hole. We will draw a square in front view, but the sides of that squares are such that they are equally inclined to HP. That means to XY line, we'll draw side of this 24 mm square equally inclined, making 45-degree angle. Then axis of hole is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. This hole is placed in such a way that the axis is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Imagine how the position of axis of this square hole. Now I will show solution of this problem, then we'll discuss how it is. See, the top view of square prism is a square of 36 mm side with edges making 45-degree angle to XY line. So let us draw this. Name them as A, B, C, D. This is a top view of prism. Then complete its front view. So here you can give AA1, sorry, or PQRS. Again, A, P, B, Q, C, R. Likewise, you give name because top surface is also having the edges. So accordingly, you name this as A dash, then B dash, D dash, C dash, and draw a front view of height 64 mm. Then exactly at the height 32 mm, there is a hole, square hole. So this is a front view of that square hole of side 24 mm, making equal inclination with HP. This means the sides are making 45-degree angle with XY line. So now you have drawn this front view of hole, square hole. Now projection of this front view you can mark here in top view. So in top view, it is as it is axis of this square hole is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. That's why this M1, N1, then the middle edge, the name is not given but BD. So this 44 dash, 441 dash, and 221 dash. So this edge is this. All four edges are not visible in top view. That's why they are drawn as a dotted line in top view. So this is the projection. Three dotted line indicates the projection of square hole in top view. This is a square hole in front view. Then you have to draw this square hole in development figure. So we are familiar with the development of prism. Prism development is by parallel line development method. So you have drawn this parallel line from top base and parallel line from bottom base and named these at A, B distance equal to 36, BC distance equal to 36, CD distance equal to 36. Likewise, you have named the base edges. Then this 4 dash and 1 dash points, they are on middle basis. So 4 is at B and 4 dash 4 1 dash is at D. So these points you can mark likewise. So on this basis, but what about the other 1 and 3 point? So 1 point is at what distance and 3 point is at what distance? So for that you need to make the measurement with reference to this base edge A M1. So this AM distance you have to measure, and from this you draw the vertical line and intersection of this projection line, this vertical line and the parallel line coming from this point, that point you have to name as 1. Similarly, you mark N also. So N is from bn distance. Take from top view, mark this bn distance and draw the vertical line intersection of this. So here at the intersection of this projection line and a vertical line, here you will get a 3-number point. Similarly, this hole is through and through hole. It is not a blind hole. So these 3 suffix 1 and 1 suffix 1 point, they are marked accordingly, n1 point, and this is the n1 point and m1 point. So 2 and 2 suffix 1 and 4 suffix 1 point. So these points are marked. Now you join these points 1 2 3 4 in with straight line. This is the projection on hole in development of a square prism. Projection of hole development in development figure. So have you understood this? Because this is again, though it is looking a simple problem, but the development of lateral surfaces of this um, cut hole is there, and earlier problem is development of uh, solid, that is cone, but with a different cutting plane. So here I will stop today's lecture, but remember, uh, in this